Inspired friends. It is Saturday night, and it's about 8 p.m. I came out into the garden to prune the grapevine because it's choking out my beauty bush here, so I was doing that, and I happened to find a little frog when I pruned away some of the vine. A frog or a toad, I'm not sure, but he's this little green dude that's blending in with the leaves. So I've just been kind of chilling with the frog and laying underneath the bushes here and dreaming in the grass on a nice summer day, something that I don't do as often as I'd like, and something that I used to do my whole childhood growing up. I would go off into a little corner, tuck into a little nook where I was kind of hidden and just lounge about in the grass and read books and write poetry. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm reading a book. I'm reading a SARK book out here, and which is really funny because if you are familiar with the author SARK, she talks about snails sometimes, and I thought it was ironic that there was a little snail that came along and started crawling on the Creative Dream Game deck that I was playing with. And I never see snails around here, so I thought that was kind of fitting. And I pulled a card from the deck. I think this is from I have two of her decks. This is a writer's card deck. I got these a couple years ago during a time that I was doing some work and doing some moderating for her classes. But anyway, the one that I pulled today, just serendipitously pulled one out of the deck, says, oh man, got some cars sailing by really loudly. I'm gonna pause for a second. There it goes. Normally I don't hear much here. It's a really quiet neighborhood. But anyway, there was a deck that I just randomly pulled a card out of, and it says, imagine your writing sailing free. Envision your writing being shared and blessed by other eyes, ears, and hearts. How does that feel? When you make your writing real, it can travel without you and create all kinds of magic. And that is so true, and I have been kind of at a crossroads with deciding, I do so many things that I've been reevaluating again lately as to where I want to spend my energies the most, and I keep wanting to go back to my writing. I have goals of publishing a book, and I want to work more on my blogs. I haven't been keeping up with that as much. I've kind of let that go on the wayside, and so I thought it was fitting that I pulled this one out about imagining my writing sailing free. And it does. It sails free on the internet through my blog and places where I've posted it, and I have experienced getting letters and emails from people that have read my writing and that have wanted to use it in the classroom or Sunday school or things like that, and it's such a good feeling, and I haven't connected with that for a while, and I'm thinking, okay, why am I not writing? This is something that is just part of my soul. So just getting back to remembering the magic of remembering my writing sailing free out there and people loving it and feeling inspired by it, and it's making me want to get back to writing more. So my question for you is, are you a writer? Do you enjoy writing? And it can be any kind of writing. It can be journal writing, blog writing, poetry, children's books, fiction, nonfiction, memoirs. And if you've never written before, do you have a curiosity about writing? Is that something that you'd like to try? So leave a comment and talk about that if you would. It'd be great to hear what kind of writing you're up to, or if you are curious about writing, or if you have written, and have you put your writing out there in the world, and if you have, what's happened with it. If you haven't, why not now? If it's something that you enjoy and you've been wanting to see your writing get out there, What are some little steps that you could take to do that? And that's what I'm thinking. I need to take little baby steps back to getting the book published. I already have so much of the content. It's just a matter of little steps of working on that. But I am working on a book for a client right now. I'm working on helping with graphics for her book. So I imagine that when we set that sail into the world, I'm going to get back into, it's inspiring me to want to publish my own books as well. So, well, I'll leave you with that for today. Spend some time dreaming out in nature and taking some time for rest and for play and enjoyment this summer in ways that you used to do maybe when you were a child. Take time to be the dreamer. If as an adult you're not taking time to do that, I think it's really important and nourishing to our souls and reconnects us with that part of ourselves from our youth. So I'll leave you with this. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.